Guys, today I'm going to show you how I am decorating my planner pages for when I was on vacation in October. I went to New York and I kept all of the pages blank because I knew that I kind of wanted to scrapbook it, and it's now January. I had no idea what I wanted to do, so I want to do my 6-month flip through of my planner, and these being blank was really starting to annoy me. So last night I sat down and I figured out a plan, and I'm just going to show you guys what I do. I'm going to fast forward it and just explain what I do in a voiceover, but pretty much I just printed out all the things that I need. Obviously this isn't perfect for everyone because not everyone has a silhouette. You could do all this by hand if you wanted, but this isn't planning. This is more scrapbooking in a planner, so yeah. I also have this paper sticker vacation set by Mombi. I picked a few out. Hopefully I can remember which ones I picked out. And then I have these. I don't know what this is by. I think it might be Mombi too. It used to be in a clear bag and I took it out. So yes, let me go ahead and speed this up and I will see you guys on the other end. So the first thing that I did was make a piece of sticker the length or the width, whatever, of the entire box along with the bottom bar of things that we did that day. I know I'm going to be covering it all up, but I figured that would be a nice way of getting no white space. So the one on Tuesday, that's a picture of guitars from Hard Rock Cafe. That's where we went to dinner once we got into New York. That's in Times Square. I made a map and just put like a little heart from Nevada to New York. Our plane broke and we had to get on a different flight so that we didn't miss our connection. So I just journaled a little bit there. I put a picture of my husband and I on the second plane in Kansas City. Are we there yet? Photo op. That's from the Mombi book. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. Then we took a picture when we were in the actual airport and it says we are here. And then we went to Times Square for dinner. So there's a selfie of all of us, my best friend and her husband, at the bottom. Next, the first like full day, we went to the 9/11 Museum and Memorial. Me and my best friend have been twice, but this was the first time that our husbands have gone. So I just journaled a little bit about that. Put some pictures of the memorial and the inside of the museum. Then the second night, we went to the Empire State Building and I just added pictures of those. Again, I'm adding strips to the days, Statue of Liberty, Aladdin, but this one I messed up a few times so I had to fix it. I'm not really sure what's going on here or why there is a long break. Next one is Grand Central Station, and then again, messing up. And then the next one is Radio City Music Hall. For Statue of Liberty, we actually went up into the crown, which was an amazing once-in-a-lifetime experience. We had to walk 354 steps. It was kind of crazy, so I'm just putting that down. I've never felt so American before. Like, we got to see her point of view of New York. It was just amazing. I wanted to keep that there. That's actually a picture that I took, or one of us took, so I wanted to keep her open. And I put down a picture of all four of us in the crown. And then a picture of me and my friend on the boat, and just put I'm on a boat because everybody knows that song, right? And just put a little bit of decoration in. The next day we went to the Saturday Night Live Museum. So I just put live from New York at Saturday Night Live, and it's a picture of me and my husband. He was selfieing and I photobombed him. The next picture is me and my best friend in front of one of the signs. And then we went to Aladdin on Broadway. It was all of our very first Broadway show, and I love all things Aladdin. It's my favorite movie growing up. So I just put a picture of our view. We were in the balcony. It was really high, but it was an amazing show. And then a selfie of all of us sitting in our chairs waiting for it to begin. Next, we went to Grand Central Station, which is a place that none of us have been before. Every time that I've gone, I've never gone to there. So I'm putting down a little thing that says my favorite thing to do is go where I've never been. And then just putting in some pictures. We didn't do anything really significant that day. So that was like the main focal point. We had a balcony kind of section in the apartment that we stayed in. Every night we would go out there and play card games. So that night I took a picture and I put that we were playing card games. We usually went to a place called Italy in Madison Square Garden and got crepes. So we would have crepes and card games at night. The next day, my husband and I, we separated from our friend. They wanted to go to a history museum and we didn't want to, so we went to Coney Island. I put a picture of me and him on the train, and it just says on the train to Coney Island. Just putting a little bit of journaling. We decided to go to Coney Island the next day, so we didn't really do that much. We did go to the aquarium, so I'm putting down some little otters and penguins that I took pictures of. We also ate at Wahlberg Burger, which is by Mark Wahlberg, and he's hot. He wasn't there though, I was sad. And then that night we just explored. We wanted to see Rockefeller and Radio City Music Hall, and there were ice skaters. I didn't have a picture of that, but I did put a little note of it. Next, I'm putting down more pictures of things that we did. We went to Canal Street and Little Italy this day. First, we went to Brooklyn to the bagel store. That's where they have the rainbow bagels that everyone was talking about at that time, and it was amazing. They didn't have a rainbow bagel when we were there, but it did have like a cinnamon toast crunch something Kragel. It was amazing. Then I just put down some pictures of Little Italy and Canal Street. They had really pretty Christmas decorations, so I wanted to journal that. And then again, we went to Italy, and I spelt heaven wrong, and I looked it up because it looked wrong. So I just put oops. But they had a fountain pouring out Nutella. It was amazing. So I just had to document that. And then I write Italy out. The next day we spent in Central Park. This was our last full day. We did a thing called Urban Adventure Quest. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt. And it covered the south part of Central Park. And it was really fun. We found things and documented them. So I'm just putting a picture of us. Someone took a picture of me and Piper, and Piper's my best friend, and my husband like pointing at something. So I added that. This is a race is kind of like a funny thing. My friend was always yelling at us that we can't stop, that it's a race. So I put that in there. And then some pretty pictures of Central Park and the scenery. And then last, a picture of my husband and I taking a selfie in Central Park. This is the day that we left. Our plane was delayed significantly. It was like 4 or 5 hours, I think, because of the rain. We almost missed our connection in Texas, but we barely made it. So I'm just documenting that, putting a picture of me and my best friend, and said until we meet again, because I miss her already. And just writing down that our plane was broke. And then at the bottom I put a picture of my dog. It's really hard to see. You can't tell at all, but we got him a hoodie while we're in New York, so that's a picture of him in his hoodie. It says home at last. For the sidebar, I decided just to put a bunch of pictures. I printed them out to look like Polaroid, so I just did that. The first picture of us is in the cab once we got there. The second picture is my husband and I when we went to eat. The third picture is me, my husband, and my best friend in the Empire State Building, and the last picture is my husband and I holding hands in Central Park, which I'm not really a hand holder, so I don't know how they got that picture, but that was on my friend's Facebook page. And then I'm just decorating it a little bit with some stickers from all these sticker books. So now that the pages are done, I'm going to put them back in my planner. I apologize if you can hear the dryer. It's kind of noisy. Let's see. I don't really like the tops, but whatever. It works. So there are those. Also, I have a bunch of tickets for the things that we did, like the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, Aladdin. So what I did was laminate them. So there's the Empire State Building, Statue of Liberty, Aladdin, 9/11, the aquarium, and then the other side of this Empire State Building, because we went up both floors. So I just laminated and punched them, and I'm going to put them in here kind of like a little keepsake. So that is my holiday planner scrapbooking. I will go through it real quickly so you can see the finished. I like it. This seems a little bit busy and I don't like the top, but I like the rest, and it's just us. So that is it for today's video. If you guys like this, please let me know. If you don't let me know. And I will talk to you guys in my next video.